Hi, ladies and gents. Welcome to episode 24 of the Deu Awuok Show. It is my job to interview professional and collegiate soccer players about their life journeys around the beautiful game. On this episode, I speak with Hla Ku Gay, a former player for Niagara University. Amongst other things, we talk about his experience coming to the States as a former refugee from Burma, his experience playing with Flower City and Empire United, winning a number of different states at the club level, as well as winning sectionals with School 58. Laku also talks about his experience with college recruiting and things that he wish he knew about his decision to go play D1 soccer. I really enjoyed this conversation with a friend and a former teammate, and I hope you do too. Laku, welcome to the show, man. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for welcoming.
Looking forward to this conversation. Some of my fondest memories are, back in the day playing with you and none of the other kids. Let's start with some introductions. Tell us your full name, where you're from, and like a fun fact about you.
Okay, my name is Hla Ku Gay. I'm from Rochester, New York. Fun fact about me is I like to box.
Nice. Where were you born and how long you been in Rochester?
I was originally born in Thailand in a refugee camp, Malai camp,
Mhm.
and I came to the States 17 years ago in Rochester, New York.
Nice. That's awesome, man. So, as I'm sure you're well aware, U.S. soccer is notorious for its pay-to-play model, right? In which a lot of times disadvantaged kids from lower socioeconomic backgrounds. How do you go from being a refugee, coming to this country, not really knowing the language, to going on to play Division One soccer? Talk to us about the people and the resources that helped you get to that point.
Okay, yes, it is true on how the model works in the States. It's all about business. But coming as a refugee, we got connected with Coach Mike. You know Coach Mike, right?
Hmm.
Um, Through a few friends, they were already playing soccer at the time, and then they picked us up here, and then we just started training with them, and it's mostly kids from the inner city, and then we
Hmm.
started picking up you yourself was there also. Toy, Toy, Joe, everybody just locked in and everybody had the same mindset, the same passion, and we just started grinding together from like the age of 10 or 11. And besides that, the connection we had, we didn't really have much opportunities, if I think about it, because we were just practicing at um, Bo's had a gym that's like kind of abandoned in a way. Coach Mike and who's the other dude? I forgot his name, but it was another coach that opened up the gym for us, and we would always
Hmm.
have training practices over there. And it wasn't organized in a way, but the kids, us, we had like talent though. We were working very hard, and we
Yeah,
had to work our way up from Flower City Soccer, then to Empire United, then Empire Academy. Just like playing against those teams that were very good at the time. Flower City. We were playing against like we would say like a white people team at the time. We would call it like them white boys. They had money. They like their parents pay for their travel fee, the sports, cleat soccer, and everything. We didn't have nothing, but we were playing against them, and we did very good.
yeah,
And and then we got picked up. We got picked up by the coaches. The coaches started noticing us, and they picked a
yeah,
few of us out. And then after they picked a few of us out, we went to academy. First Empire, we won State Cup, and then went to
yeah.
academy. It was a process, and then after that, it's all like history.
Okay. Because I remember when I first started soccer, part of the reason I got into soccer and wanted to get good was because I would play with guys like you and Toy, and you guys were
Yeah,
way ahead of where I was at the time, right? I remember one time at Mary's Place, we were playing just pick up, and you did like a rim flick, right? This was like you were probably like 10 years old at the time, and I was just so impressed. I was so blown away, and I was like, I gotta get good. Like that was like my motivation to get better. Did you pick up soccer when you moved to the States, or did you play back home in refugee camp as well?
I did play a little bit in refugee camp, but like when I was playing refugee camp, I didn't even know how to kick the ball. I would kick the soccer ball
Yeah.
with my toe. It hurt my toe all the time. That's when I was like 5, 6, 7. I
Okay.
played more seriously when I got to the States.
So you guys obviously grew up. We all played Flower City, and coach might let the
Mhm.
effort there in terms of bring kids together, give them rides to practice, bringing them
Yeah,
to tournaments and paying for hotels, all that kind of stuff, which kind of give us more even playing field and be able to compete with other kids with more privilege. When did you move from the Falau City to the regular club academy with Empire?
I think we started playing with Empire around like 2015, 2016, around there. And then just a year after that, I went to academy. So with around like 2016 is when we played for Empire United, just the club, and then we won
Yeah.
state cup. After we won state cup, the academy coach recruited us. So it was me, uh, Toy, Alfonso, Mike Hunter, Ayub, Yusuf at the time, two different age group, and they recruited us. Just I think around like 2017.
Okay. Talk to us about that state cup, right? I mean, growing up, that was like the premier tournament. Everybody wanted to win that tournament. My team
Yeah.
came close a couple of times, and
Uh-huh.
unfortunately, didn't end up winning. How was that season for you, and how did it feel to be able to win the state cup?
Wow, this is like taking me way back, but I like this. I like this. Bro, at the time, bro, we were the underdogs, okay? You heard of RFC, right? Rochester Football Club
Yeah.
at the time. When we were playing in like regular season, they would beat us like 3-0, 4-0 all the time. In that year, 2016, they would beat us every time. But then when State Cup came, bro, we was a different team. We beat every team. RFC, they came, we beat them like I forgot, but it was like 2-1 in
Yeah.
the finals of State Cup. But it was a tough season, but it was like a very motivational journey for Empire United at the time for our age group. And the thing is, both teams won. The I think the 16, the U16 and the U17. So it was and my team was Toyi, Michael Hunter and I, and then on the younger team was Ayub, Yusuf, and I don't know who else, but they were the young group. Both of the team won the same year.
Like, so you guys go on, you win state cups. The Empire Academy team recruits you guys from that tournament. How was your adjustment to the academy level, and did you feel there was a significant jump from playing regular club to development academy?
Oh man, it was a huge jump. In the academy, they have a style where they play. Everything is simple. Everything is simple. If we were to compare the way we play in the club compared to
Mhm.
academy, it was very different. In the club, we were just using our skills that we have, and whatever the coach gave us the style of play to play, we're just using that. But in academy, there's a specific way to touch the ball, know where to turn, first touch, where to go the first time. It was different. Everything was more faster in academy. And fitness wise, crazy fitness. Man, I haven't run like
Okay.
that in my whole life. Bro,
Yeah,
they were freaking running around the field. I'm like, yo, damn, bro. I never run like that before. So I was
yeah,
shocked. It was a different level, higher level, very high.
yeah. Very professional. It sounds like, because you go from, obviously you grew up playing with your friends, right, playing club, and a lot of the focus is on more your individual skills, right, taking players on, dribbling, and then you go to the more professional academy where it's a lot of tactics and a lot of systems and how the team moves together. And um,
Exactly.
how did you like? Because again, when you go from that to that, right, it can impact your confidence and how you play, right? Because you're almost changing the way you play. How did you deal with
Exactly.
that and any potential like issues that might have come with confidence or doubting your ability because now you're changing the way you were playing.
Yeah, that was a very hard transition in a way. But it's like, you have a goal when you were younger, right? You say, oh, you wanna get this goal. One day you want to become professional soccer player. So right now it's like as an individual, you think like, yo, this is my time, this is my time. Whatever comes at me, I'm gonna get it. Whatever I have to adapt to, I'm going to adapt to. So at the time, so I didn't really like took the new playing style or the new tactics in a hard way. Like, oh, it's hard. I just trying to like, it is hard, but I try to tell my mind, oh, this is nothing. Come on, cool. Just playing simple. All you gotta do is play simple, and then I just adapt like that. Get used to the coaches, listen to the coaches. It's like very important to be a player that's coachable. You have to be coachable at that level. If you're not
Yeah,
coachable, you got to go. So the mindset was to be coachable, and then when you were coachable, and that's how you develop. That's how I transitioned to the academy style.
that's impressive. What year was this? Because obviously you guys were also still playing high school soccer with 57, right? One of the best teams in the city and the first city team to win a sectional title since like 1980. When did you move to the academy and did they allow you to continue to play high school soccer? Because how did that work?
Ah, I think around 2017 is when we moved to academy. And if you play academy, you can't play high school soccer. They won't let that
Yeah.
happen. So we had to give up our privilege to play high school soccer and move to academy around 2017.
Okay, so you guys had already won the number of different, sectionals and state by that point.
Yeah, yeah, we won sectionals, we won state cup for club and for school. Went to states, won regionals, went to states, lost in the semifinal against I think Rhinebeck. Oh, I have a picture right here. Hey, you
That's a,
see?
that's a
I still got the picture, brother, man.
So you guys won states your junior sophomore year. I mean, you guys won sectionals your junior and sophomore year of high school.
I think just if I can remember, I think for me it was my sophomore year of high school. My sophomore year of high
Okay,
school. That's when we went to states. We won sectionals, but we went to states and we lost in the finals.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess back to club at the academy. When did you start recruiting for college soccer, and what did that look like for you?
I think it was my senior year when I got recruited by Niagara. I think they see me play in Florida. I went to there was like a academy tournament in Florida at the time. I went there and I guess I played good. I scored a goal and the Niagara coach contacted my coach, my academy coach, and then they talked to me. They said, "Oh, this team wants you and stuff." And they said they're willing to like give me a scholarship at the time. So now I'm like, okay. At first, I was thinking to go to JUCO, play in JUCO
Hmm.
for a year or two, then go to a better school. But then at the time, I'm
Hmm.
like, damn, I was young, right? I was young, so I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna take this opportunity and then just go D1. But in my head, I'm like, ah, damn, I should have went to JUCO first. Get some more experience and then
Yeah.
go D1. But at the time, I was young.
So looking back, you would go the JUCO route first, as opposed to going straight to D1 and then getting that experience those first couple of years, and then go to the Division One.
Yeah, I just like wish I changed my plans a little bit more way back then. When it comes to
Mm-hmm.
choosing between JUCO and going straight D1, because I feel like going straight D1, you're a freshman. This is new for you. You're going to be surrounded by a lot of things. That because as an athlete, you have to be surrounded by athlete to be able to go a straight path towards your goal. If you're in college, you're surrounded by all these like non-athletes that's living a normal life. We athletes, we don't live a normal life. We take sacrifices. But like when you're put in that environment, you could lose your way. You could get off track. And bro, I wish I would have chosen like JUCO, where I would have a harder drive, a harder motivation, and more discipline in a way. But I I just hope I've taken the JUCO route.
Okay, I guess what do you think would have been the difference between going JUCO first and D1, right? Because I mean, like, what in your mind, what would be the big difference there?
So for me, the difference would be like in JUCO, okay, I have something to aim for. I'm gonna go D1, right? Because I'm
Mm,
playing at a D1 school where it's not like very high, right? It's not very high, so it's going to be a harder chance for you to get noticed by coaches who are up there, top D1 schools, you know.
yeah.
But then like if I were to go JUCO, play my hardest there, grind out, get recruited by a top D1 school, and then okay, yo, that's that's like a real grind for me. That's a real journey of soccer for me. It will
Hmm.
make more sense for me in a way.
Okay. I see your point there. I guess how was your adjustment to the college level, right? Because a lot of times coming in as a freshman, right, the speed of play, the physicality, all of these things are hard to adjust to as a freshman. How did you find that adjustment for you, and what do you think helped you adjust to the college level?
Um, I'm not gonna lie. The way I adjusted, I just played the way I played, honestly. Um, at the time, I was already like quick and fast. I wasn't necessarily strong, but being strong wasn't my game though. But they did try to force me to, hit the gym, get big, all these things. But I never like really took the gym part serious because a lot of them was like trying to get big and stuff. But they did have like tr- sessions where they try to lower it down to like only like soccer workouts, and I only take those ones serious. But the game was pretty fast. People were strong. In college soccer, they just kick the ball up. They just like boot the ball up. They don't really try to do possession or anything like the type of game I would play. I had a really bad experience because I couldn't get used to that. Like just playing
Yeah,
kickball, I just couldn't get used to that, and it was slowing down my development in a way. It was like messing up my development because, bro, I want to play soccer. I want to tap tap tap
yeah,
move, pass pass move, not just keep kicking the ball up and down. Like it's not doing nothing for me. For me, I didn't really like college soccer, bro. It didn't suit me in a way. It's just not my type of game.
yeah. I agree with you there. I think college soccer is a lot more physical. Than technical, right? It's everything is down. You boot long. Hopefully, somebody's strong and big up. They can knock it down, and you go from there.
Exactly.
As opposed to like playing out of the bag, possessing the ball,
Hmm.
and it's very physical and direct, right? That's what it is. And if you're a fan of the beautiful game and how it's played, right, with the likes of City or
Yeah.
Barcelona and these teams that control the game by possessing, it's a very different
Hmm.
style. And I think it suits a lot of players that are just big and athletic, right? I think you see at the top conference, right, whether it's the ACC or the Big Ten or whatnot, it tends to be just direct ball, right, every time. And
Exactly.
as somebody who's
Exactly.
looking to develop your socket skills, it can be tougher
Mhm.
to do that.
Exactly.
How many years did you spend in college? How many years did you spend in Niagara?
5 years. I was there for 5 years. My first year, I redshirted, and then my second year, I started playing. I started 15 games. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. And I guess, did you think about trying to go professional after college soccer, or you were like, I'm not at a big school enough where I'll have the opportunities to get scouts to come look at me, or did you think about going overseas? Or what was your thought process when you graduated?
I did have when I my freshman year, I did have the willingly to want to go pro. It just like during my third year, that's when everything changed. The love I had for soccer was gone, brother, man. I don't know, the coach I was dealing with at the time, I don't think he understood what I was trying to develop at the time. I wasn't the only one on the team that was going through this. Like there were many like talented players. People were very talented. I'm not saying the coach is bad. They were very good
Yeah,
people, but I don't think they had the mindset or the knowledge of being like coaching players who are very like talented. And it's like every time you were trying to like make them understand the way you play, they were like, "Oh no, no, we do it the way we do it." Like, come on, like, how am I going to develop myself? The way I play. Every player is different. Okay, every
yeah,
player is different. We're not saying that we're not coachable. We are coachable. We've been coachable all our lives. But it's like you want us to play the way you play, but we don't fit that description to play the way you play.
yeah,
Kicking the ball up. Like, come on, bro. What is that, bro? Give me the ball. Pass me the ball. Let's move the ball. Give me that. Let's move. Let's play soccer. We're not trying to play kickball, bro. And I'm not the only one that fell off because of that, bro. You have to be very mentally strong to be able to deal with coaches like that because they don't understand you. They don't. They don't understand you. And there are some players that transfer to get out of that. I don't know if it's American coaches that are like this. It's like you trying to, because I know, like, for a fact, if it was a foreign coach, you could make things work, right? Then foreign coaches, I don't think have the entitlement. Oh, only you listen to only I gotta say. I don't really care about what you have to say. I feel like foreign coaches would be like, oh, tell me your ideas, tell me what you want to do. I feel like they would be able to work with you in a way and try to like make sure everything works out, right? But
Yeah,
like, bro, I don't know, over here it's like kickball, kickball, and I lost a passion for the game, bro. It was just too long, and I wish I would have like had the mental capacity to be like, okay, just have some patience, take your time, just keep playing the way they're playing for a while, and then when you transfer, move out to a different school. But
yeah,
bro, it got me, it got me. I'm like, ah, shit.
I feel that. I feel that. I guess as you reflect on your college journey, what would you say has been the highlight, right, from playing with Flower City, playing Empire Club, and then Empire Academy to go and play Division One at Niagara University? What would you say has been the highlight of your soccer journey so far?
I would say when we were younger, man, that's the highlight. I was the happiest. We were playing soccer, wasn't worried about nothing. Me and the boys would just come out, just play, and just like have fun in a way. You know, when at the time we're like we were having fun, and it's just not about oh we're playing soccer. No, we're actually having fun. That's the highlight of it for me. But I did have some like accomplishment during the way, but I
Hmm.
wouldn't say it's the highlight for me. Because like for me when we were younger, around like 12, 13, that's when everything started. So that for me would be the highlight of my
It
journey.
makes
But all the accomplishment comes later.
absolutely. On the flip side, what would you say has been the low light?
Low light, losing interest, losing passion. That's the flip side of it. I can't believe that happened though, man. Hey, it's God's will, you know, it's God's will. Everything happened for a reason, so I don't really try to think much about it.
Yeah, it's I had a similar situation where I felt like I was falling out of love with the game. For me, it was more like I was struggling with confidence and didn't feel like I was in an environment where I could play like myself, right?
Yeah,
And they obviously like I knew it wasn't that I felt like I hated soccer, but I think it was me like not being in an environment where I was comfortable. And I think if I'd moved somewhere else and because I would move and I would go play like whether it was a summertime or whatever, I'd be a different player, right? Like I'd be a completely different player. And so I think a lot of times the environment plays a big role in terms of like how you enjoy the sport and if you're having fun, right? Or not. And for me, I think the last 3 4 years was just I don't know, I was going through the motions, not really like again, I'd already checked out. I was like, this is not like soccer's not a path forward for me, and I pivoted and did something else. But it was just like I felt like I didn't love the sport, but I think it was more so like I didn't like the environment. I wasn't comfortable in the environment. I wasn't myself in the environment, which almost like led me to hate the sport.
that's the point right there. That's so true, bro, because bro, if you're not happy, uh there's gonna be a decline in your development. You have to be happy to develop
Yeah.
yourself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the environment plays a huge role. But I can't even complain, bro. It's like it's God's plan, bro. So everything happens for reasons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You live through life. You go through with life. You continue your journey. But
Yeah.
then later on, you will find different passions. You know what I'm saying? Find different passions.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's a beautiful part about it.
What advice do you have for young soccer players out there?
So my advice to the younger players: when you play, make sure you have fun. That's the important part. Make sure you have fun. And then for me, number two is to stay consistent. Very consistent. If you're saying you're gonna do this, if you're saying you're gonna work out, don't be like, oh nah, I feel tired today. You don't do those. You don't do those things. You stick to what you want to do. You chase it in a way. And number three, bro, leave the girls out. Do not do not put that girl, whatever it is, in your soccer journey. Do not get into a relationship if you are going to chase a dream. Leave the girl out, bro. Chase that dream. Chase it, bro. Like you could talk to a girl on the side, but like yo, don't get attached. Don't fall in love with no girl. I'm telling you that's also one piece too. Why I started declining in my soccer development, bro. I fell in love, with a girl. I went to college. Something happened. We broke up. Everything went down the drain, bro. Literally.
Yeah.
I can't say that can be the main reason why I started declining in soccer. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Yeah,
Hey, let's
that's
just say
disrespect.
number one rule, leave the girl out. Leave the girl out, bro. No girls, bro. No girls.
Uh, we're gonna switch to the next segment of the podcast where I ask my guests these similar type rapid fire questions. For the first question, best player you ever played with?
Best player I've ever played with, Toy Hakizimana, bro. Best player I ever played with. I didn't see nobody else after that that was better than him, bro. Nobody better than Toy, bro. My goodness, bro. That dude was dangerous.
He was a finisher, bro. He had it like that, and it's yeah, it's unfortunate, what could have been, but again, it's life. On the flip side, best player you ever played against?
Best player I've ever played against. Uh, bro. This kid that plays for Dortmund. I kind of forgot his name. He plays for New England no, New York City FC. Plays for New York City FC. I don't know his name, bro. Like this kid that plays for the U.S. national team also.
You played against him in academy?
Yeah, in academy, bro. One of the best player I ever played against. Scores a freaking free kick out of nowhere, bro, and shoots outside the box. Goal. I'm like, what the heck? And that kid was like 3 years younger than us, bro, at the time. He's still a kid, like right now.
I think I know who you're talking about. Was it New York City FC or was it Red Bull?
New York City FC. He played for New York City FC.
Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else then.
Bro, the one that plays for Dortmund.
Oh, Gio Reyna?
Gio Reyna. Oh my goodness, bro. This kid was absolutely insane, bro. I don't know, right? Just his accuracy, his touches, bro.
You played against him in academy?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh shoot, I didn't know he played academy. Oh, when did that's interesting. Yeah, he's on the U.S. national team now. One of the best players on the team. Super technical and yeah, great. Oh, that's pretty dope.
Bro, he was amazing. I'm like, damn, this kid is going some places, man. Next thing you know, 5 years later, he's playing for Dortmund, bro. Like, shit, yeah, I believe that shit, man. Shit. Oh my goodness.
It's insane. Who do you think is winning the Prem this year?
The Prem, man, I really want Tottenham to win, bro.
That's your team.
No, that's not my team, but it's a team in the Premier League that I like to watch. I like them. This year they're going crazy right now. Um, but I think Man City might take it again, bro.
Yeah.
I think City gonna take it.
Unfortunate, but I think that's gonna happen too. Okay, last question for you. What's your hot soccer take?
Sorry, say that again.
Your hot soccer take, a controversial opinion you have about soccer.
Can I say like I learned about life playing soccer? Is that can I say that? Hot take on that?
Yeah.
Like I learned about everything about life playing soccer, bro. Like when you're juggling the soccer ball, if you focus too much and you don't balance out your focusedness, you're gonna lose control of the ball. It's like everything that you've already experienced and practiced before, your mind's your mind's already know how to do it. And I can relate that to life and everything I do. Like everything is connected in a way. I literally learn about everything about life playing soccer. And it's like I don't even know how to explain that bro. It's like it's kind of weird in a way. I think you can relate to me, but
Yeah.
it's like it's everything is connected about life in soccer. It's like something's connected. It's like I don't know how to explain it, bro.
No, I feel you there. I definitely agree there. Uh, Appreciate you getting on the call today and having this conversation with me. Being able to reminisce on some of the good times we had growing up. Uh, for those that want to follow your journey, where can they find you?
Yeah, my social media, hot boy cool, HOTBOIIKU. That's my Instagram name, and that's only probably the only social media I use. So yeah, that's my social media. But yeah, thank you for having me on here. I appreciate it. Having you, you're a good friend of mine. We came to the United States around the same time. We shared our childhood together, and now we just departed on ways, man. Growing up into grown men now, man. It's a beautiful thing, though, man. I'm happy that you're doing well, bro. For real, I'm very happy because you were one of the close friends that I had growing up, and we were always playing together and stuff. It's good to see that you're doing well, brother.
Appreciate it. It's nice catching up and appreciate getting on the pod.
Thanks for taking the time out of your day to listen and support this podcast. It is very much appreciated. Please follow the show if you don't already do so. The show can be found on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and the rest of the other major platforms. As always, be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Much love. This show is produced by Yak Awok and original music by Scott Holmes.